So recently, I feel like a lot of my videos have just been me in my room talking in front of the camera, and I mean, I feel like I talked about interesting stuff, but it's that's it. It's just about whatever I'm talking about is interesting, and I kind of want to go back to what I was doing before, where I was actually going out. I think I got too comfortable just being inside, so I want to go back to going out and showing like different parts of the city, or just talk about what's out on my mind, like vlogging and stuff, just like what I'm doing now. And instead of just specifically talking about a lens or a camera, or even throwing it back to yo-yos, I want to just go back to expressing myself, being me, instead of trying to really hone in on a specific target audience. And I don't know, maybe that's why I was in such a funk, and I was so lazy in trying to make something, because I was trying to force myself to do those kinds of things. And to be honest, this is like the third or fourth time I'm trying to make a video. All those other times before, I was in my room trying to talk about something, and I just wasn't satisfied with it. So I'm trying to restart pretty much again. I'm always going through these phases, so bear with me if you are willing to come along with me on this journey again. Let's go. But that being said, what I want to talk about today is still photography related. Don't worry, if you're here for photography stuff, I'm still talking about photography. But anyway, let me go somewhere else, and I'll explain a little bit more there. It didn't really hit me until now why I was so comfortable filming in my room. And the reason is because filming in public, talking to the camera in public, just feels so awkward to me. I feel like that's the kind of thing that the current TikTok generation is really into, and I feel like I don't belong in that generation anymore. So yeah, maybe I'm just too shy to do this in public. So whatever. I'm gonna just try my best to just shake it off. But what I wanted to really talk about today is film photography, actually. So about a month ago, I was in Tokyo for about 5 days, and during that time, I had a lot of opportunity to actually go out and take a lot of film shots. And with how I normally take film photos, I usually don't take a long time shooting film. I would spend 1 or 2 hours tops, and then I wouldn't shoot film for another month maybe. But this time I was 5 consecutive days, switching off between my Olympus OM10 and then my digital camera, which is the Fuji X100V. So I was able to shoot almost 2 complete rolls of Kodak Ultramax. And let me actually show you some of those film shots right now. Okay, so because I was using the film camera a lot more than I was used to, I got into a certain rhythm, and that rhythm translated to how I shoot my X100V. Because normally I would just compose a shot with the X100V and then just kind of rapid fire. But I think because I was using the Olympus 10 very, very slowly, I started doing the same thing with the X100V. And I started to shoot that much slower. I just started to really take my time and think about the composition and try to get everything done in one shot. And I felt like that was very refreshing, because I feel like I kind of lost track or lost sight of how interested I was in photography. I was busy chasing the final product instead of really, I don't know, appreciating the process. But let me show you some of the X100V photos where I actually slowed down and shot just like I would shoot film. So that's basically all I wanted to really talk to you about today. I wanted to share my experience of how I reignited my passion for photography. So I definitely got to a point where I was chasing that good photo, the banger, instead of appreciating the process of actually taking the photo. And maybe you should try to do the same if you don't already. So maybe grab a film camera and slow down your process, because with film you can't really be fast. I mean, unless you've got a lot of money and a lot of film, like, you really can't just rapid fire your shots like you do with a digital camera. So yeah, try to slow down your process and try to really focus and try to get a good shot instead of rapid fire, like shooting with like, or as you would a digital camera, and then get a banger, like one banger out of 20 shots, you know. Try to get it done in one, you know, one and done. So I definitely appreciated the process, and I appreciated photography a lot more at this point, and maybe you will too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here because I feel very awkward in public with my camera and my phone like this and just me talking. So I'm very uncomfortable. But I will talk to you later. See you around.